What is that?
A thing of darkness. A night fear. Don't even look at it.
That face, it's horrible. Where does it come from?
A long way away, on a rock at the edge of the world, lived a woman with terrible claws, wings of bronze, and breath as foul as corpses. Her hair was a nest of poisonous snakes, hissing, alive. Catch her stare, and she could turn you to stone. Her name was Medusa, the Gorgon. Imagine her looking away, and then starting to turn towards you, slowly, slowly.
Shall we turn and look at them, sisters?
And the boy sent to kill her came out of the same shadows that spawned her. And his birth was first foretold in a cave as dark as this place. His name was Perseus. Perseus, king of Argos, had a daughter, Danae. Now he longed for a son. What if his wife should give him another daughter? What if he gave rise to a line of daughters stretching out forever? Women who would carry off his name and lineage to strangers. This ache for a boy child, an heir, gripped his heart, and he made sacrifice after sacrifice to the gods, creators of earth and sky and moon, until finally, desperate, he sought out the oracle.
Who's there?
Perseus, king of Argos.
What does the king wish to know?
There's a shame in asking what's to come. And the king of Argos knelt in the darkness with a dry mouth, his heart tapping like the wind at the temple door.
I want a son.
A son? There will be a boy.
The king's heart lurched in the darkness. A son.
But not your son, Perseus, king of Argos. Your daughter's son. Danae will have a boy, and you shall hear his laughter. And this boy, one day, he'll kill you. He'll kill you.
Lights!
He'll kill you.
Lights! Do you hear me? Lights! Nothing now for both of us. No sons, no laughter, no joy, nothing but silences and funerals and things that might have been.
Poor girl.
Oh, yes. Terrible. Shut forever in a chamber of solid bronze from which there could be no escape. Nothing. Nothing now but the dark and silence and the trickle of sunlight in the corner of the cell. Danae found all her hope in that finger of light. Looked at it, week after week, month after month, year after year, until one day, as she gave herself up to the light, it turned to gold, real gold, streaming into her lap as she lay there.
What was it?
It was Zeus, lord of all gods.
What was he doing?
Fulfilling the oracle.
Oh, so that's how it's done. Oh no, a baby. How awful. Was it a boy? Did it kill its grandfather? Did it have a poisoned rattle or something?
It was a boy, Perseus, born in darkness and secret. A boy whose fate awaited him at the end of the world on a sea-lashed rock.
I smell a man born of a god. Sisters, smell the air. Stare him out, sisters. Give him the sad eye.
Years passed, and all Perseus knew was the room, the sweet touch of his mother and her stories. and the quiet unravelling of day after day.
What's the world like?
Not like this.
What's this then?
A prison.
I thought it was the world.
When Perseus was 6 years old, Danae made for him a sword from wood, pulled from her bed and smoothed on the stone floor. When she placed it in his hands, the little boy just stood there, his pale eyes troubled.
You fight with it. You fight monsters with it. A long way away on a rock at the edge of the world lives a woman with terrible claws, wings of bronze and breath as foul as corpses. Her hair is a nest of poisonous snakes, alive and hissing. Catch her eyes, and she'll turn you to stone.
And this pale, bloodless noise caught in the still passages, echoed, crept into the ear of the sad king, chilled him, pulled him from his chamber, pulled him down corridors where laughter had long died, where joy had perished, pulled him down and down into the bowels of his palace.
Don't kill him. Please. Please don't kill my boy.
Take this chest and shut in it my daughter and her son. Cast it from the highest cliff into the ocean, and let the seas mash them and the rocks grind them.
Perseus could feel the chest lifted, hear the clash of heel on stone, and then the drag, the lurch, as the chest was carried off, where they knew not, and then cold, sharp, salt air seeping into the wood. He clung in silence to his silent mother.
He must have been frightened.
Imagine suddenly a heave, and then the world dropping from the pit of your stomach. The fall, the forever fall, the plunge, turning over and over, clinging together, and then the smash of wood on water and the wetness forcing in.
That's terrible. They just drowned?
They should have drowned. They dreamed they drowned. But then they woke, and they were still there. Still locked in the dark, but now the dark moved them from side to side, rocked them.
They floated.
They floated, pulled by currents, tugged by tides. How long this lasted, who knows? There were no days or nights, only drifting in and out of sleep, on and on. Until, from nowhere, out of nothing, suddenly there was light. Light! More light than Perseus had ever known. And into the light a face, and it was smiling.
Look what the sea brought us. Look.
What are you thinking, son?
When I was small, we lived in a prison. I remember the prison. There was a narrow window. It was always quiet. Sometimes I miss the darkness. I miss the shadows and the silence.
My house is full of shadows. Come and live with me. Is this your son?
He is my son. His name is Perseus.
And where's his father? Dictys, is this your son?
He has no father.
Well, a boy needs a father. How would you like me to be your father? How would you like to live in a palace full of shadows? It could be easily done. All I would have to do is take your mother for my wife.
Leave my mother alone.
Who are you?
His name is Polydectes, king of all this island. Stealer of farms, liar.
Gatherer in of beautiful things. And if I choose, I will take your mother for my wife. I will marry her in 6 days. Come to the wedding, if you can afford a bride gift. Is that a treasure chest, Perseus? Bring your weight in gold coins, Perseus. Bring your oak chest full of gold pieces.
I have no gold. The chest is empty.
Oh dear. What is to be done?
A long way away on a rock at the edge of the world lives a woman whose hair is a nest of poisonous snakes. Catch her eye and she'll turn you to stone.
I'll bring you something better than gold. I'll bring you the head of the Gorgon.
Really? The head of the Gorgon. Marvelous. What a marvelous wedding gift.
I shall bring you Medusa, and there will be no wedding.
Somebody called my name. Sisters, we must keep watch. Look to the east.
And so it was that Perseus, half child, half god, found himself with 5 days and 5 nights to bring back the severed head of the Gorgon, fringed with snakes, the gaze that froze, to prevent the marriage of his mother to the tyrant Polydectes, lord of Seriphos.
I don't know who I hate more, this Polydectes or the Gorgon. Poor Danae. Did she have to marry him? Poor Perseus.
Poor Perseus. How could he bring back the head of the Gorgon to Polydectes' table? Did such a monster really exist? Where was this island at the edge of the world, beyond ocean, beyond night, beyond the north wind? He wasted 1 whole day by the seashore, stared into the red night.
So what happened?
The gods helped him. Remember, he was Zeus's son. Athene, the daughter of Zeus, Hermes, the messenger, they found him. They gave him this sword, a real sword, and a bright bronze shield. And Athene...
She was his sister, then.
She was his half-sister. Warned him never to look directly at the Gorgon, but to catch her stare in the reflection of the shield. Go to the Graiai, she told him, sisters of the Gorgon. They will know where to find her.
And at length Perseus found the Graiai, 3 hags who had but 1 tooth and 1 eye between them, the Gorgon sisters.
Zeus, father of the gods, lord of the storm, cloud gatherer, give me a 6.
Give her a 2. Give her a 2.
Give her nothing, Zeus, give her nothing.
Who's there? A traveller. And I hold the eye.
Give it to me.
Not until you tell me where I may find the Gorgon.
Give me the eye, I'll tell you. Me.
The Graiai screeched and spat and clawed to betray their sister. But Perseus would not give up the eye until he knew everything.
Everything. Give it to me. I'll tell you anything. Anything. Go to the nymphs of the Styx. They have the cap of invisibility, the winged sandals to carry you. I know where they are.
Here's your eye. Betrayers!
I have it! Go, stranger! Go to the nymphs! Take every weapon! Make yourself invisible! It will not help you! My sister will freeze the breath in your throat! He's coming, sister! He's coming! He's coming, my sisters. I smell him on the breeze. He is coming to me.
Is that it? The cap of invisibility? Nice.
It's dog skin.
I don't believe you. That cap is dog skin? That's disgusting.
Well, it is.
Yuck.
3 things